10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allumage P120 et décollage. La propulsion est nominale. La propulsion est nominale, le pilotage est calme. Acquisition de la télémesure par la station de Saint-Jean du Maroni. La propulsion est nominale, la trajectoire est nominale. La trajectoire est nominale.
Vega C,
le pilotage est calme.
Passengers CO3D and MicroCarb shooting across the equatorial skies here at the Arianespace Center, blazing a trail into
La trajectoire est nominale.
space. The range operations manager is telling us that everything is going normally. And we have some stunning images here, Louis.
Yes, we're lucky because the sky is quite clear tonight, so we are able to see the show for a bit longer than sometimes we are a bit frustrated when the clouds are on, but tonight is nice.
La trajectoire est nominale, le pilotage est calme.
The trajectory is normal, the piloted
Début de la queue de poussée du P120.
Is calm. We are burning the P120.
Yes, right now we are with a large thrust and the satellites probably feel it, but they are safe inside the fairing right now and we are blazing across the atmosphere.
La trajectoire est nominale.
If we're lucky, we might actually see the... There we go. We see there the
séparation du P120.
And separation of the P120
Allumage
first
Z40.
stage. Confirmed there by the range operations manager, who has also confirmed ignition of the next stage.
Yes, the Z40, the Z40 for Zefiro 40. Zefiro is an Italian name for Zephyr in French. It's a type of wind, so a very poetic name for a booster, which is quite strong and powerful.
Pilotage est calme.
He's telling us that everything's going well, everything's going according to plan. I'm amazed we're still seeing this beautiful images. 3 minutes and over 3 minutes into the launch. Very clear there. We're looking at the engine there of the Z40 second stage, because of course we're very much in the propulsion phase right now, getting us away from the gravity of the Earth.
Exactly.
At the top
Propulsion nominale.
The rocket, we saw it earlier, we call it the fairing. That's where the satellites are presently housed.
Le pilotage est calme.
He's telling us that everything's going well. Fairing, of course, it's an external structure used for lots of different vehicles, for high-performance cars, motorcycles, boats, that sort of thing. It's to increase streamlining. He's telling us the trajectory is normal. Petrol heads and bikers amongst you will know about fairings, and in this case, of course, it's protecting
Début de la queue de
rockets.
poussée du Z40.
It's an important structure to protect the satellites because, as you could feel maybe here in French Guiana, but also on the live broadcast, that the sound of the liftoff is absolutely huge. And, it would damage the satellites if they were not protected by this fairing structure. And also, of course, during the atmospheric flight, we need to avoid any friction from the air. So we will remove the fairing once we have reached a less dense part of the atmosphere and that the satellites are fine.
Séparation du Z40.
Confirmation of separation of the Z40.
Allumage du Z9. La propulsion est nominale.
confirmation of
Séparation de la
switching
coiffe.
on of the Z9, the Z9, and separation of the fairing. All going well. We can see our satellites
Yes, for the first time, and they see the space for the first time. So, yes.
La propulsion est nominale, le pilotage est calme.
Just explain to us what we're looking at here. We've got, so on the left-hand side, obviously you've got the what's left of the rocket. You've got a black structure, which is the adapter. But just talk us through, for anyone who's unfamiliar, what the satellites look like there.
So the
Trajectoire est
payload
nominale.
stack is composed. On the very right, you see the golden shape, which is MicroCarb.
Got a good
It's
view of it
gold
there.
because of the thermal insulation. It protects it from
La
solar
propulsion est
radiation,
nominale, le
basically.
pilotage est calme.
And then underneath, you see this dark blue and black structures, which are the CO3D satellites. There are 4 of them, 4 optical satellites. And the white structure, which accommodates them, is a Clessidra Plus dispenser. It's a specific dispenser designed by Airbus Defence and Space in Madrid, Spain, under
propulsion
supervision of
nominale.
APO, as a prime contractor. It has been very specifically designed for this mission. It's a beautiful dispenser.
Of course, dispenser, meaning that it actually dispenses the satellites. So it's holding them now, and they're attached to it. But later on in
they will release it
La
very
trajectoire est
smoothly.
nominale.
everything's going well, he's telling us. You can see on the top right-hand side there is our trajectory. That's the planned trajectory.
Le pilotage est calme, la propulsion est nominale.
The white cross is our actual position of the rockets, and then, of course, below that you've got our altitude. At the moment, we're 504 kilometers above our planet. We've traveled nearly 18,000 kilometers in terms of distance.
Début de queue de poussée du Z9.
Straight line along the Earth, and we are flying, 7.69 kilometers per second, everybody, per second, not per
Quite a
hour.
ride.
Yes, quite a ride indeed.
Put your seatbelt on. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
La
And we
trajectoire
have
est nominale, le pilotage est calme.
a very nice view there of our satellites with the 4 CO3Ds looking rather like petals on a flower. Coming up to the next big moment there. On the left-hand side, you can see it, the separation of the Z9. That will be the Z9. That's how it looks in space. Our computer-generated
Séparation du
images.
Z9.
And we have confirmation there, showing us what's been planned for the mission.
Acquisition de la télémesure par la station de Bermude.
Oh, we've picked up the signal at the Bermuda tracking station now. It's a Caribbean island, very beautiful Caribbean island. I've been there. So Vega C is checking in and saying
Fin de
hello to the
visibilité,
teams
Saint-Jean.
there. And we've got out of range of the tracking station of Saint-Jean. So we're travelling north, as we said earlier.
Yes, exactly. We are traveling full north. So, as you said, we are now over the Caribbean, over the Bermudas Island. We're heading north towards Canada. And then we will go on the other side of the Earth, let's say, and we will have this ballistic phase I was talking earlier about with no propulsion. And once we reach, let's say, above Australia, we will acquire again the launcher telemetry, which is the data it is sending to us, and we will prepare for the separation of CO3